On the final whistle, the emotion which had inspired the Cornish team from the terraces overflowed onto the pitch as the Cornish supporters surged towards their heroes. After an outstanding comeback, egged on by overwhelming support from the Cornish fans, the team was swept along on a tidal wave of gold and black for the ultimate moment of triumph.
How good to see Chris Alcock, the unlucky man who had to leave the field injured, lead them up the stairway for the moment of presentation from the Duke of Edinburgh, the patron of Cornwall Rugby Union, and the magnificent trophy goes to Cornwall, the ADT Security Systems champions of 1991.
For one man, the victory was especially sweet. Grant Champion, the captain when Cornwall lost in the final to Durham 2 years ago. At the time, he vowed Cornwall would return to Twickenham. But did he think they'd be back to win?
Well, prior to getting out on the field, I had every intention of us winning, but I suppose 60 minutes into the game, it looked a bit tight, being 16-3 down. But we came back well, and all credit to the forwards. They really were dominant in the last sort of 40 minutes, including the extra time, and it was their efforts really that secured the game for us, and I'm just delighted. It hadn't sunk in yet. It's brilliant.
The last 10 minutes of the second half, they started to tire, and our biggest facet in the game was the rolling ball. They didn't really have no answer to it, so we kept doing it, and that's where the tries kept coming from.
Once we got in our game plan and the forwards got moving, that put us all on a different edge. We were going forward, makes everything so much easier from the backs, going forward. And really, all that I did was just came off the side and rolled off Jason. Jason was the one that did the work. And I was just lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time.
The triumphant celebrations on the battlefield continued as the Twickenham pitch was claimed for Cornwall. The crowd realised that history had been made. For the first time in 83 years, the County Cup was returning to Cornwall. For some, the emotion proved too much, and there was no holding back the tears. And the loyal Cornish supporters who'd travelled 300 or more miles to cheer on their heroes had nothing but praise for the Cornish team.
I think really that Cornwall needs something, because of the depressed area that we are, to really lift us up and to drive us on and to show people that we're not just stuck out in the back of the woods sort of place.
I thought it was a wonderful game. It was a wonderful day. And full credit to Yorkshire, it was a great game.
Oh, well, absolutely brilliant. That's what it was. You know, Yorkshire played well, but we were a better team on the day.
There's not many teams in the country that can give somebody 13 points start and still stuff them.
A remarkable team indeed, and one that captain Chris Alcock said had no real heroes, but incredible team spirit.
Well, I mean, it was unfair really for me to go up on my own. It should have been everybody had a hand out to pick it up. Well, it was really. But
you're right.
They did all the work. I mean, without, I mean, the boys were fantastic. They've been great all year, and the pack were tremendous. I mean, it's a shame to sort of single out 8 people, but they were brilliant.